Once upon a time, in a country called India, there was a man named Narendra Modi. He was not born into a rich family. In fact, when he was young, he helped his father sell tea at a railway station. But from the beginning, Modi was different. He had big dreams. He wanted to do something great for his country. He wanted to serve the people and bring change. Modi joined an organization called the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, also known as RSS. He worked hard, learned discipline, and built strong connections. Later, he joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, or BJP. Slowly, he climbed the ladder of politics. He became the chief minister of Gujarat, a state in western India. He served there for many years and became famous for development, infrastructure, and business-friendly policies. In 2014, Modi's life changed forever. He became the Prime Minister of India. People were tired of corruption and slow progress. Modi promised hope. He said, "Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas," which means, together with all, development for all. His speeches were powerful. He spoke in simple language, and he connected with ordinary people. As Prime Minister, Modi made many big decisions. He started the Swachh Bharat mission to make India clean. He built toilets in villages and cities. He launched the Digital India campaign to bring internet and technology to every corner of the country. He promoted Make in India to support manufacturing and jobs. He wanted India to become strong and self-reliant. One of Modi's most talked-about moves was demonetization in 2016. One evening, he came on national television and said that 501,000 rupee notes would no longer be legal. This shocked the entire country. People stood in long lines at banks. Some praised the decision, saying it would reduce black money. Others criticized it, saying it hurt small businesses and poor people. But Modi stayed firm. He said the fight against corruption was necessary. In foreign policy, Modi also became very active. He visited many countries and built strong relationships. He focused on improving ties with the United States, Russia, and neighboring Asian countries. He wanted the world to see India as a rising power. He spoke at global events and presented India as a land of opportunity. At the same time, his government also faced criticism. Some people said Modi's policies were too strict. Others said he did not listen to the opposition. There were concerns about freedom of speech and religious harmony. The Citizenship Amendment Act and the removal of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir caused protests. Still, Modi's supporters said he was doing what no one had the courage to do. They believed he was working for the long-term future of India. In 2019, Modi returned to power with an even bigger victory. People voted for him again because they believed in his vision. He launched new schemes like Ayushman Bharat for healthcare and continued pushing for economic reforms. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Modi asked the people of India to light lamps, bang plates, and follow lockdown rules. He also launched a vaccine campaign, which became one of the largest in the world. Modi's style of leadership is strong and direct. He believes in big ideas and bold steps. He speaks often to the people through his radio program called Man Ki Baat. He talks about small efforts by common people, and he motivates the youth to take part in nation building. But with great power comes great responsibility. Critics often say that Modi's government focuses too much on image. Some believe that economic issues like unemployment and inflation need more attention. There are debates about the balance between development and personal freedoms. Still, no one can deny one fact. Modi has changed the way politics works in India. He has become a symbol of confidence, strength, and action. His government is known for fast decisions, clear goals, and connecting directly with the people. As of today, Narendra Modi continues to lead the world's largest democracy. Whether people agree with him or not, they know he is a leader who works hard and believes in the idea of a new India. He dreams of a country that is clean, digital, united, and respected in the world. In the end, the story of Modi is not just about a man, it is about a movement where a chaiwala, a tea seller, rose to the highest office in India. It is a story that teaches us that with hard work, discipline, and vision, anything is possible. The story of Modi's government is still going on, and only time will tell how history remembers this chapter. The day Modi and Shehbaz chose peace. Once upon a time in the heart of South Asia, two powerful leaders were facing one of the biggest challenges of their lives. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, and Shehbaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, were standing at the edge of something dangerous. Their two countries had a long history, sometimes peaceful, sometimes full of tension. But now, in this story, something new was about to happen. It started with small things. On the border, soldiers were nervous. In the news, people were talking about war. On social media, people from both countries were angry and afraid. Some were asking, "Will there be another war?" But deep in their hearts, many people from India and Pakistan were tired of fighting. They wanted peace. They wanted friendship. They wanted a better future. One night, Shehbaz Sharif was sitting in his office thinking deeply. He looked at a photo of his family. He thought about the children in Pakistan who wanted to go to school, play cricket, and live happy lives. He asked himself, if we go to war, who will win? Nobody. We will all lose. At the same time in Delhi, Modi was thinking the same thing. He looked out his window at the calm night sky and whispered, "Enough is enough." The next morning, something surprising happened. Shehbaz Sharif sent a message to Modi. It was short. It said, "Let's talk. Not about war, about peace." Modi saw the message. For a moment he stayed silent. Then he smiled. He picked up his phone and replied, "Yes, let's talk." The news spread quickly. People in both countries were shocked but hopeful. "Is it true?" they asked. "Are they really going to talk?" And yes, they did. The two leaders met in a peaceful place, far away from politics, near the mountains. There were no big speeches, no media, just two men, talking about their people, their hopes, their mistakes, and their dreams. Modi said, "We can build walls, or we can build bridges." Shehbaz replied, "Let's build bridges, not with stone, but with trust." They talked for hours. They talked about Kashmir, about trade, about history. It was not easy. Sometimes they disagreed, but they listened, and that changed everything. After that meeting, both leaders made a promise. They said, "We will not fight with guns. We will fight poverty. We will fight illiteracy. We will fight hatred." They started small. They opened trade routes. They gave more visas to people who wanted to visit family across the border. They started a cricket tournament with teams from both countries. And slowly, something magical began to happen. In Lahore, an Indian girl visited her grandfather's old house. The people welcomed her with open arms. In Amritsar, a Pakistani boy stood at the Golden Temple and cried tears of joy. In Karachi and Mumbai, children sent each other friendship messages through video calls. New friendships were growing. Of course, not everyone was happy. Some politicians didn't want peace. Some people said it would never last. But the people believed. They had seen war. Now they wanted to see peace. Modi gave a speech in the Indian parliament. He said, "India is strong, but real strength is in peace." Shehbaz gave a speech in Pakistan's National Assembly. He said, "Pakistan is brave, and it takes courage to shake hands with an old enemy." The world watched. Leaders from other countries praised them. Nobel Peace Prize committees started to whisper their names, but Modi and Shehbaz didn't care about prizes. They cared about the people. 1 year later, a school was built at the India-Pakistan border. It was called Peace School. Children from both sides came there to study together. They learned English, Urdu, Hindi, history, and the most important subject, peace. An Indian girl and a Pakistani boy stood on stage at the school's first event. The girl said, "I used to think Pakistan was my enemy." The boy said, "I used to think India was my enemy." Then they looked at each other and smiled. "Now," they said together, "we are friends." This is not just a story of leaders. It is the story of people. People who believed that change was possible. People who believed that love is stronger than hate. Modi and Shehbaz changed history, not with war, but with words, not with fear, but with courage. They showed the world that even after years of anger, there can be a new beginning. And that, dear friends, is the story of how two men chose peace over war, friendship over fear, and hope over hate. Because sometimes all it takes to change the world is one brave yes.